What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. We are giving these wheels away. As you guys probably saw in the last video, I announced a winner for the giveaway. Sorry for the mess. Still haven't cleaned up more on that. But there was a little bit of an issue. The winner, Brandon is the winner. He was the winner. He's not the winner anymore. He actually lives on the East Coast and he wasn't able to pick up the wheels. And when I found out he was on the East Coast, it sucked because like I was so excited for him to get the wheels. I guess he like missed the part where it was like you had to pick up the wheels, but that's totally fine. It's all good, no problem. And I thought like I could just ship him out. I could just ship him the wheels. It'll be fine. But the problem is it wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair for everybody else who entered the giveaway. And possibly the people who decided not to enter the giveaway because they couldn't pick up the wheels. And then if I just shipped them off, it would just be like, I can't do it. I'm sorry, Brandon. I have to honor the rules that I put in place in the beginning. And so I had to pick a new winner. So I did. And it turns out he's not that far away. We're gonna be meeting him just like literally a couple blocks away from my house. And he's gonna be driving out from where he is to pick up the wheels from me, and so that's gonna be happening today. I'm really excited about that. So I'm gonna load these up into here. I could take the 4Runner that's outside, but I can't. I don't think it would be fitting if I didn't take the WRX to deliver the wheels that were on the WRX to deliver the person who's gonna put them on their W. I should take this car. I have to do it. Just been sitting in my garage. If anything, there's just spiders on them. Dangerous place. Already one. There he is. Okay. It's a baby wolf spider. I found this in my garage last week. Out in the war zone. 2 in the back seat, 2 in the back of the trunk. I kind of feel bad that Brandon didn't get the wheels, even though he's on the East Coast. But I felt like I should still send him something because it just feels weird to just be like, oh, sorry I didn't get it. All right, see you later now. I'm gonna put together a little care package for him just so I can still send him something. So I'm gonna actually grab like one of everything that we sell. That way, Brandon, you get something too. You didn't ask for it, but it's free. We're actually going to meet, his name's Anthony. That's the actual winner of the giveaway is Anthony. Like I said before, Brandon was on the East Coast. Anthony is not on the East Coast. So he's picking up the wheels. I'm just driving out to the nearest parking lot and we're gonna meet him there and we're gonna give him the wheels. So I'm excited. It's dark right now. It wasn't earlier. And it'll be light again later, so it won't make sense, but it'll make sense. I see a WRX, but I don't think that's him. Oh, I think I see him. Oh, he's not in there. Is this the wrong WRX? Oh, he went into Ralph's. He went inside. All right, so the plan is we're gonna wait out here. We're gonna hide behind the car and scare him when he comes out. I feel a little nervous, I don't know why. Uh-oh. I think I see them.
Your name is Kevin. Nice to meet you, brother. Nice to meet you. What's going on, bro? Nice to meet you.
Ben, nice to meet you. This is my wife.
Nice to meet you. Hey, nice to meet you. This is beautiful.
Thank you.
So
yeah.
crazy. I've honestly done nothing. That's the only awkward part.
You got some tints on your taillights.
Oh, that's true. That's true. All right. Yeah. I mean, I could do that.
Better than not a stock?
Yeah. Everything is stock.
All right.
I haven't touched anything. I'm going stage 2. Yeah.
For sure.
Probably within the next month or so. Finally got it all put together.
So, you want some free wheels?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, you are gonna have to buy tires.
Oh no, yeah, of course.
This won't be cheap, but
no.
pretty much that.
Okay.
So it's gonna be meaty.
Yeah. I like it. It's funny when I first found your channel. I just loved your wheels, and I was like, all right, I have to find those.
It's crazy. It's like
the way everything happened is just so crazy.
Yeah. I'm excited for you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's like one of the biggest mods you can do for like getting the car.
Change the look.
Yeah, it's so crazy how much it changes the look. So
I think you're gonna do a mandatory donuts, bro.
Yeah.
You have my Instagram, so I'm for the light bar and everything.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you so much again.
Yeah, no problem.
It was a pleasure meeting you, boss.
My pleasure.
I'm gonna still watch you. Nice to meet you, man.
Have a good one. Good luck with the 4Runner, the Mustang, and the WRX.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Anthony, super cool guy. That was super cool. I mean, like, just all the things. Like, okay, so they both have 4Runners, which is insane. One of them has a Mustang, which, if you guys have been following this channel for a long time, Jordan has a Mustang, and we used to, you know, do more stuff with it. So it's like that's where we started, was the WRX and the Mustang, and it's the same thing. He's got the WRX and his friend has a Mustang, and they got 4Runners. That's so cool. And he even offered, he's like, hey, since you have a 4Runner, you're giving me wheels. He wanted to give me his light bar, so for the 4Runner. So I was like, heck yeah, I'll take that. I don't know, in the future I'll pick up a light bar, and I don't know, it was super cool. I really enjoyed that. And it was awesome, you know, he had stock wheels, and it was awesome to give somebody like potentially like one of their first coolest mods, or at least it changes the way that the car looks the most drastically. So I'm honored to be a part of that. That was really cool, and appreciate that. So now on to the daylight. Oh yeah, back in the 4Runner once again. I know I said the next video would probably be the WRX, but it's not. It's the 4Runner, and check it out. Can't do this with the WRX. Oh, sorry, that was probably extremely loud for you guys. Check out these donut marks right here. Somebody's been having some fun out here because it's secluded. Let me just show you guys this. So I actually just got this back from the dealership. I took it to the dealership, and look at this, 5 pages of stuff that we got to talk about. Stuff that they found, stuff that they fixed, all this stuff. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that stuff in a second. So like I said, I just got it back from the dealership, and I want to talk about a few things that are wrong with this car, because there are quite a few things wrong with this car. Stuff that I wasn't aware of when I picked up the car. But it's all fixables things. So they did a full once over on this car. They fixed like 5 things, and it was probably the most important 5 things on the list total that they found wrong with the car. So the first thing is the timing belt. The timing belt was pretty much overdue for a change within like about, I don't know, a couple thousand miles. So that was something that I really wanted to get done, obviously, by them. The next thing is something that, if you aren't familiar with the timing belt, the water pump is something that you want to do with the timing belt. The next big thing that they replaced, but right there, the valve cover gaskets. The valve covers were leaking oil pretty substantially, enough to cause some, you know, concern. So the valve cover gaskets were replaced, and new, you know, it was cleaned up and all that, because this was all gunked up with oil before, right in here. So that was taken care of, which is awesome. And the last thing that they did, the spark plugs were replaced, and I think they mentioned that they bored out the spark plugs. They bored out where the spark plugs sit because there was a little bit of a leak going on there as well, so they rebored that so they could seal it up. Now I want to go over some of the things that they pointed out and some of the things that I found that are wrong with this car that I want to address, that I'm not going to take to a mechanic. I'm going to do this stuff myself with the help of Jordan and some other people that know what they're doing in the areas that I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, so the biggest thing to get right in it is the suspension. Front shocks are leaking, the rear left shock is blown, the sway bar bushings are worn out. Basically, the entire suspension is completely blown on this car. And I noticed, I was like, wow, the ride is not that great in this car. All the bumps are extremely exaggerated. I think it's safe to say that the full suspension needs to be replaced on this car, along with the sway bar components and everything else. All right, next up is this headlight. This headlight is actually cracked. There is a pretty good size hole in it right here, which has caused, you know, I'm sure water and all kinds of stuff to get into this headlight and just wreck everything in here. So I'm gonna be replacing these headlights just because I think there are some better options aftermarket wise. The next thing that I'm kind of bummed about, but it isn't a huge deal, is the back window. Now I don't have the keys in right now, but I can assure you that this back window does not work. And the dealership actually said that in the back of the car, the wiring is fine all the way up into the back of the car. The wiring has actually been cut, which is really weird. I don't know why anybody would want to cut those wires, but they did, and now this doesn't work. So I have to go back in there and replace the wiring or just resolder, something like that, to get this rear window up and running again. All right, and the last thing, the final thing, which I am really excited about because this is gonna be one of the first things that I do, is these tires. Now these tires look actually really good from a distance. There's plenty of tread on them still, but the problem is that they're old. They're actually cracking all around the outside of right here. There's little cracks happening, and I think that's just because they're old. They were sitting for a while. I don't think this car got driven much at the end of its life or before I got it, and maybe it was out in the sun. I don't know. They're kind of hard. I am going to be replacing not only the tires but also the wheels, and I'm going to be getting something that I'm really pumped about. It's going to look so good, and that's pretty much it. That's everything that's wrong with this car. Not a ton, you know, nothing serious, nothing crazy. It's all fixable. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said in the last video, I know this isn't WRX content, but I hope you are at least a little bit excited about what is in store for this truck. If you aren't into watching this type of content, there's gonna be WRX stuff as well. But this is just kind of like another chapter, another point where we can express our passion for these crazy things. So I'm gonna leave it there. As always, we are never finished, and we will catch you guys in the next one. All right, I gotta do this. I'm sorry, I gotta do this. I got a 4Runner. Oh, that's great. Oh, that was stupid.